Hello, my Maple Leaf fans. Welcome to the pregame media availability conference before the Leafs take on the Utah Hockey Club at 10 o'clock tonight. I'll probably have some late highlights for you after the game. But right now, I'll kick you live to the pregame conference before the game.
Yeah, it'll be fun tonight, but yeah, it was a great atmosphere when we were here the first time. Awesome.
How are you feeling now versus like you've had a practice under your belt? Like, how would you describe it, even just in a couple of days, the progress you've made?
Yeah, a lot better. I think just getting comfortable and getting to know the guys a little bit better, and having a dinner and practice yesterday, I think, and some sleep, I think definitely helped. And yeah, it's been different walking around the room and kind of not knowing where to go, but figured it out pretty quick, and the guys have been unbelievable welcoming me, and so it's been good so far.
I know you had practice early yesterday, but what did you guys end up doing in Salt Lake City yesterday? Anything fun?
Had a nap. Had a nap and then had dinner and back to bed. So yeah, it's nice to look out and look out at the mountains, but yeah, not much going on.
You were pretty hard on yourself after the first game when it would be understandable to give yourself a break considering everything you've been through. Why is that the case for you?
Well, I just think self-evaluate the game and didn't think I was good enough. So yeah, I think like I said before, I got better and can't wait to show it. But yeah, it's going to take some time and get used to everything and your line mates and everything like that. But I think we're going in a good direction right now, and continue to work at it, talk, and I've known Max for a long time now, so it's nice to be able to talk on the bench and be comfortable together.
What do you like about him, Max?
I love the way he sees the ice. He's always looking. He's a really smart player, and he's got some bite to him, so it's fun to play with. And yeah, we'll keep building and keep building our game together, and hopefully we stay together and have some success.
How far do you guys go back?
We learned to skate together. So he was 3, I was 4, and we were doing C cuts and everything like that, edges, and yeah. So we've known each other for quite some time, and he would get called up to our Marlies team when I played there. So it's been good, and it's nice to have that comfortability with someone.
What was he like as a kid?
It's so long ago. I mean. But I just remember, yeah, those skates together at four years old, learning how to skate, and I'm pretty sure the guy that was teaching us still runs it out of Canland or something like that. So it's pretty cool to see.
Who else did you know? Who else did you guys know?
Yeah, I knew Mitchie through. I knew a couple guys through Connor Brown. I grew up playing with him, and he was obviously here, so. I went to camp with Matthews and in Florida a couple years ago, and then Johnny, just from being around the area, and a couple other guys skating with them in the summertime. So, and obviously Stoley and Mizey from being in Philly. So, it's been good, and the guys, like I said, have been great with me, and it's been awesome.
That must have helped with fun, right? Like knowing that.
Yeah, I think so. I think just having that comfortability coming into the room and kind of felt like a first day at kindergarten, the first day going down to the meal. So it's nice to have that, and especially guys like Max and Stoley and guys like that you've known for a while, and they know you. So it helps out a ton.
Did you talk to Claude Giroux at all about getting traded and fitting in, and how long it takes to sort of adapt to a new environment?
To be honest, I haven't answered many text messages, so I'll get to that when we get back home and get settled in. But no, he texted me right when it happened. I answered him quickly, but we haven't talked about anything like that. But I'm sure those conversations will be had here in the future and to see.
Do you see any similarities between Craig and Torts?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've had Chief before in Philly, so it's nice to have him again. And both players, coaches, I think their door's always open. You can go in and talk to them about what's going on, and they want you to play hard and straightforward, and kind of fits my game perfectly. So I love playing for Torts, and I love playing for Chief back in the day. So I'm really excited to be back and be able to play under him.
Get this thing rolling again. We had some good success there for a while. And, also realized, I think, a few guys realized that we hadn't blown a lead for a while there, so that's something that we want to get back to.
What was the meeting like yesterday? Craig said it was good, kind of addressing things.
Yeah, kind of everybody had a voice, trying to just talk through and recognize that we are such a good team, and when we come and play with a good effort and being diligent about our habits and things like that, that we're gonna win games. So that's just getting back to that and making sure everybody's accountable.
What was it like to see Austin? Does he usually take morning skates? What's it like to see him out there this morning?
It's good. I love it. I like when I'm out there all the time, so I like it when he's out there. But I think it's just guys taking whatever they need to get ready. I think sometimes you want to feel the ice a little bit more, especially on the road. Sometimes you don't get those practices in, so as much as you want. So it's just maybe getting a few extra reps.
Even for a team like the Leafs that are in buy mode, it seems that the trade deadline can be a little bit of a weird time. Do you sense that maybe it's a little bit of a different feel now that it's passed?
Yeah, a little bit. Once it's kind of like a turning point in the season where it's like, okay, now it's really getting into the playoff hockey mindset where we want to fine-tune our game, get everything ready, and be ready for playoffs.
Where do you feel like your game's at?
Continuing to work, trying to find areas where I can contribute offensively. Just been trying to find that, trying to get to the front of the net more, and then just trying to skate. And it's just those are the things I'm focusing on, and trusting that if the effort's there, it's going to come.
What's it like to get the shot with John and William again?
Yeah, I think we actually switched it up again this morning, so we're throwing you guys for a loop. But yeah, I mean, maybe, who knows? We'll see by game time. Can't indicate anything now.
Hard for me to keep up. It's been a long trip. What's the energy level like with the 11 of 13 on the road, even out of the break, 9 and 17?
Yeah, just trying to get as much sleep as you can. Sometimes it's nice in the hotel. You just get a lot more quiet time. So maybe near the end of the trip here, just trying to push for one more and then get home and get on a roll.
Lawton was pretty hard on himself after that game the other night, saying he demands better from himself. I mean, just there, he's saying, he wants to be a lot better tonight. What's that mean? He comes in, he'd have every excuse with the crazy drama that over the last couple of days that he would say stuff like that.
Yeah, it just shows he's a competitor and he wants to win. That's the exact type of guy that we want in here, and not accepting any sort of poor play or anything, which I thought he did well. It's hard to come in as a new team and as a new guy. I thought he was competing hard, and that's all you can ask from a guy. Sometimes you don't get the bounces, or they make some nice plays around you. So I thought he did well, and I'm sure he's just going to keep getting better.
I didn't really think about that this morning, but I guess we'll see about that tonight.
As a Coyote for so long, what went through your mind when the team moved here?
No, I think I said it this summer. I mean, I feel bad for the fans that put in all the effort and supported Coyotes for a long time, and yeah, obviously not have a team there anymore. But at the same time, it seems like the guys like it here, and yeah, I mean, I have a couple of guys that I played with that plays here now, so yeah, it's going to be fun to play a game here tonight.
What's the mood like around the team? 3 straight losses. Craig said there was a good meeting yesterday. How would you describe the mood going into this one?
No, I think it's good to kind of have those meetings too, that we talk about it. Obviously, we're trying to get better every single day, work on our game and find ways to bring it to the next level. And I mean, it's a long year. You're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs, but it's how you get out of it and how you kind of approach it going into the next game. So I think it's going to be a big game here for us tonight to come out and show that we the way we want to play. I think we got away from that a little bit the last 5 or 6 games.
Who's vocal in those meetings? Who do you find stands up and?
No, obviously our leaders. We have we have a great group of guys here that all feel comfortable about speaking up and talking, and I think that's something that stands out about this room. I think a lot of guys, everybody cares and everybody wants to do their part. So I really like this locker room.
Austin typically doesn't get out there for the optional skates. What was it like to see him out there this morning?
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I mean, okay. I think, whatever it takes. Everybody's different. That's kind of one nice thing about the optional skates. Like if you feel like you have to go out there, you do so. If not, you get a lift in and get ready for tonight.
What are your first couple of thoughts about Utah now being here for the past 24 hours?
No, I think it's been great. Haven't really thought about it too much, but just walked around a little bit. The weather has been nice, and I thought they did a good job with the rink here, and the locker room is nice, so it's good.
Did you get to catch up with any of your former teammates?
Yeah, I saw a few. I saw Stenny last night that I played with in Florida, talked to a few guys. So it's going to be fun to play against them here tonight and see what. We just focus on coming in, and obviously we know it's. We got to prepare and we got to play better hockey. So that's kind of our main focus, but it's also nice to see Stan Wilson, Rudy, and those kind of guys that was here with the Coyotes and that I've been a part 12 years, kind of working with them. So it's nice to see some of those guys.
What do you think about Clayton Keller as a team captain? He's the youngest team captain of an expansion franchise in nearly 60 years, I think it was, something like that, 50 years.
Yeah.
What do you think, and would you have seen that in him when you played with him all those years ago?
If you love golf, TSN Plus delivers with PGA Tour Live. For extended coverage, exclusive feeds, and so much more. Subscribe to 6 months of TSN Plus for just $30. Offer ends April 13th. Visit tsn.ca/TSN Plus.
$1,000 a day is not so unrealistic. $1,000 per day equals $7,000 per week, or $28,000 per month. You can easily earn this amount in one day. If you think that after watching this video, you will immediately have $1 million in your account, you are wrong. But if you are looking for a stable way to earn money, to make money, then you have come to the right place. I'm Stephen Abrahams from Tesla Investments. For a long time, I worked for one of the largest banks in the artificial intelligence department. Now, in collaboration with Royal Bank of Canada, we have created the perfect technology for working with finance and investments. It's fast, accurate, and powered by a unique risk recognition system that, imagine, calculates.
Yeah, I think, just the way he cares about the game, and he wants to. When he first got into the league, he was always the first guy on the ice and the last off the ice. So I think that says a lot about him. And obviously, when you grow up and you mature a little bit, I think he's a great leader. I think he can be vocal when he has to be. I loved my time with Kels. I thought he's a really good guy and a really good hockey player. So I enjoyed playing with him.
What's your perspective on Cali? Got a chance to catch his breath there the other night, but working his way back and what he can do for you guys now.
No, I think he's a big part of it. I think he kind of touches a little bit on everything. I think he's a hard-working guy, but at the same time, he got some skill and can score goals. So I think he can bring a little bit of everything, and I think it's good to see him back. He's been working really hard to get back, and obviously been a tough year for him. So I'm happy for him that he's in the lineup and he's feeling good.
What do you think so far of the facilities here?
Nice, yeah, pretty nice. Good setup here, excited for the game tonight.
In your experience, how long does it take guys acquired at the deadline to get comfortable and really feel like they're...
Yeah. Well, I think they're comfortable, with the guys already, like just being around them and everything. That doesn't take too long. I think hockey players are kind of all the same and welcome new people in very well and do a good job. But on ice, there's going to be some adjustment over time. I can't give you a number on that, but it's not just going to happen overnight. It's going to take a little bit of time to, for a guy like Carlo to form some chemistry with his partner and figure out, just get comfortable with the systems and things like that. And same as Lots. So, I don't really have a number on it.
Yeah, do you talk a lot after the game? He was hard on himself.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, no, he is hard on himself. Always has been. And he did some real good things in the game. There's mistakes. There's mistakes in every game from everybody. We all know that, and he's got to just pull back a little bit with that and just play hard. Control what you can control a lot of times. His effort, his battle, things like that, and he'll get comfortable with the systems and comfortable with his line mates, in a short time.
So movement up and down for Bobby McMahon lately. Where are you at with his game right now?
Bobby, I was happier last game, like I talked to you about. He made a nice play in the goal, but used the speed on it, and I thought he was way more physical in the game. For me, Bobby, and he's got great speed, and he's got a good shot and those things. But I think he could take a little bit more of a page out of Nyes' book and get to the net more, and get some goals around there. It's a big body, and hard to move him, and he's got good hands and good hand-eye coordination. I'd like to see him, get into net a little bit more. That's one of the conversations I had with him yesterday.
Who starts tonight?
In goal?
Yeah.
Wool.
Is that an easy decision, or did you think about giving him a bit of a break after the way the last two were?
He's had a little bit of a break now, I think, in some practices. Going back home against Florida, and Stoley played there. Just some thought process with that. But we've been rotating here for a while, and I don't really see a reason to change it right now.
Why is Yarncroke kind of the odd man out right now, Kelly?
No, it's not that he's an odd man out. Played a couple games. He's been out a long time with an injury. Gave him a little bit of a reset, and he's going to play tonight.
Who's out?
Robertson will be out. Nothing that Robbie did wrong. He's worked hard and has played some good hockey for us, but coaches got to make decisions. So they're hard decisions. They're not easy decisions, and it's just what I went with tonight.
How tough is he to slot? Because it doesn't come across as like a typical fourth liner, Nick.
He's not, and he hasn't played on the fourth line. I put him on there last game, just with Lawton coming in, and the lines, how they were set up. That's kind of what I did, but that doesn't mean he can't play there. He's an energy guy for me. I think Robbie's been involved more physically and being a tenacious hockey player, and if he's on the fourth line, that's not an issue for me. He has the ability to put a puck in the net too.
Did the trade deadline then make your job that much harder, all these decisions?
The deadline? It's always hard. Trust me, coaching and players have to get scratched, not play. There's sometimes it's warranted, sometimes it's not. It's just about lineup and what we think is going to give us the best chance to win. And it's difficult. It's always difficult.
Do you have a better sense of when Tanev might be available to you guys, or are you still figuring that out?
Yeah, I don't think, he's not ready tonight for sure, and so he's skating again, and we'll just keep working here with him, and when he feels like he's good to go, he's good to go. I mean, I can't give you a timeline on it right now.
Any sense of where Pacioretty is at?
He's got an injury, so he's out.
I don't produce everything that I need to keep my immune system strong. But because of plasma donors and being able to actually get the IVIG, now I'm getting closer towards stability and to being able to live the life I dreamed of.
It feels great when it's clean. The new Vileda H2 Pro and its 2 separate tanks. Sprays clean water, wipes clean, and the dirt goes into a separate tank. The new H2 Pro system from Vileda.